Hello everyone and welcome to another video by Centipede Geek. I got another game from Gamefly because I wasn't too pleased with Borderlands 2, just didn't like it too much, and I got Silent Hill Downpour. So welcome to my first impressions to the Xbox 360 game titled Silent Hill Downpour. Like I said, I played this on my Xbox 360, and here we go. As always, talk about three main things: the graphics, the storyline of Silent Hill Downpour, and the gameplay. Just so you guys know, I am not familiar really at all with the Silent Hill games. I haven't played any of them. This actually is my first time playing a Silent Hill game, and Silent Hill Downpour, the newest one, is actually, my introduction to the franchise. I am familiar with both the movies. I've seen both Silent Hill and then Silent Hill Revelation 3D. I've seen both movies, but like I said, I have not played any of these games, so I will only be talking about Silent Hill Downpour. So anyways, let's get to my first impressions of the game. First of all, let's talk about the story. I don't know if the story picks up where Homecoming left off, or where any of the other the previous Silent Hill games left off, because like I said, I don't know. So here, from what I can gather, for playing the game for about an hour or two, here's what I can gather from the storyline. We have a prisoner that was getting transferred, and I don't want to say too much, but the bus ends up crashing that you were in, and you end up escaping, and that's pretty much it. You're escaping, and you keep seeing these things. You're trapped in Silent Hill of always, like, of course, and you're trapped in Silent Hill. You're trying to get out. You're trying to get back to the town, trying to get back to civilization, that sort of thing. So, like I said, you were in prison, you're getting transferred, bus crashes. That's pretty much the storyline. So far, the storyline, not bad at all. It's not an amazing storyline. It's not a terrible storyline either. It's right in the middle for me right now. A solid 7 out of 10 on the storyline. It's pretty decent. He keeps having flashbacks of like why he was in prison and that sort of thing. So I'm guessing maybe this is the first time you're seeing this character. I know the guy has never been to Silent Hill before, because otherwise he would know what the heck's going on. So, the flashbacks are interesting. So overall, a pretty decent storyline. Not too bad at all in that department. Let's talk about the graphics. The graphics are pretty average. They're not amazing graphics. They're not terrible either. They're just kind of your average graphics. At times, they look great. Like when the bus crashes and it rolls down the hill, the graphics look great then. Other times, they're just average. So overall, the graphics are kind of just average, and they seem to pick up the pace a little bit when you get to action scenes and sort of like that. But really, action-wise, I haven't seen anything too major besides that bus crashing, because like I said, I only played the game for about an hour or two. Wanted to get pretty much my first impression of the game, called Silent Hill Downpour. And lastly, let's talk about the gameplay for the game titled Silent Hill Downpour, the most important thing that all of us gamers are worried about. The gameplay, it faults at times. The technicalities of the fighting is not really the best. I mean, it works for the game. It works. It's not a terrible fighting mechanic, but it's not really the best either. You don't really have much when a creature or a zombie. I've only seen like these women that look kind of like zombies. I've only seen them. And I haven't seen any of the creatures or anything yet, so I really can't comment on those. But the fighting's not the best. You only have one option of fighting, and that's just you push left trigger to kind of aim, and you just keep you push left trigger, and then right trigger can throw the weapon. Keep pushing X, and you'll just keep hitting it. That's the only options you have. And I know the whole Silent Hill game is you're supposed to only have these options because it's kind of a a survival horror kind of game, not really supposed to be action-oriented, kind of like what Resident Evil games used to be. But anyways, it's not bad. It's not a terrible fighting mechanic. For right now, it works for the game. So I kind of just wish that the fighting, the technicalities of it were just a little better, give you a little different, more of a variety of how to hit them, or just something. The shooting's not too bad. You have a gun that you just push left trigger, to aim, and right trigger to shoot. Like I said, the fighting mechanics for the game aren't downright just terrible, but they're not the best either. They could use probably a little bit better, because not a lot of variety when you're hitting, and not a lot of variety when you're actually shooting at them. It needs a little more diversity, and actually needs to make it just a little easier to hit them, because it just feels kind of sloppy. But anyways, it's not terrible though, so that's one of my complaints. But let's get to the good things. One of the great things is, for me at least, I like the puzzles. You know, you're walking around pretty much through the woods after the bus crashes, looking for clothing to get changed out of your jail clothing. You're looking for items. You're looking for like a ticket so you can get on this sky tram to go across the train or the electrical lines. You're walking across bridges that fall, walking across tree trunks that fall. So overall, the whole, I guess you could say, cinematic experience that Silent Hill Downpour gives you is great. That's one of the upsides of the game, that it gives you this sort of really horror puzzle thing that it's great. I wouldn't say it's like full on free world or anything like that. It's very linear. You need to go over here to find this item. You need to go over here to find this item. You need to find this key to unlock this door. You know, find this crank to turn this thing to unlock this door. You get the idea. So it's a very linear structured game where it's very organized, but not in a bad way at all. It's done in a very good way. So overall, Silent Hill Downpour, the gameplay, like I said, the fighting mechanics aren't the best. They probably could use a little bit better, but where the game picks up is its story and overall just the puzzles, and it's a great feel. Walking around in the dark, not knowing what's in front of you, it's a great feel of a game. Silent Hill Downpour is using the classic method to make an overall a pretty decent game experience. So, anyways, be looking forward to a final reaction video in the next week or two, and I'll let you guys know my final reactions after playing the game Silent Hill Downpour. Anyways, once again, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to my page below, and I will see you guys later with another video. Bye, Centipede Geek.